Watching chepe enum kasa fidie eso ene ye wukuada osana bosme de taso aduonu nson ewa afimpini ne aduonu no mu ebro sense ma do asemu fo ageba semo edika editie edesomo ensem ne doso ne edi makotinya ni misem ne bi eni
Committee ya ban eti ye efa Ridge Hospital ni ayesi ye ewo ho no ene committee no the recommendations bi abeto abonten.
Now was our committee in sense when Dr. Lawrence of you boy do abo mu nkomo ewedo mo siko dia ma.
Na yebeko akwati abato mpesua so ye ND Samanyoko na kasa dia to dwa se ebra wonum ekwenye basabasa ye na omkwakoye no ho.
Ghana mampani yewen munya for John German Mahamas nya ade sa afimpine de no mo to be hu memanim a obalo to pass there bi.
Ensem fufuro mu no so benya ne ntia se ne ayepin so empanifo ahyase ya wonum ekasa e dia fa nsem bi hu de ensem na wonum eka
asuna amanya kwan pipi masai ekodu e bobos me na tasu mienu na ye kwanhyiamu akwatia ba election so je bia me gaga bia ho woni so je for asem the police are our friend what you say they are not my friend for they no ma so je me gaga bia because ye ntwema wo hokora
Bosumia ye women de atoso ensia arehosem esie ewo man mu na ne aban atu anam ho kwakopie mu ewo sikaman womanfo ye wo boaye no wakoye wono madoye na eyadoye benya
ade se enka na ya sensen chama ahwedwene wono koye abato no so afimpi ne aduane na kopese from Katini edmo osna manye kwan pipines amfa afi you akofale nomination for submit Ira Kennedy a compare kwa Japan semi to Jatam kutua de beson
so for penny baako ewo man mu akasa de atudwa senkwanhye ya esi wo man Ghana mu hasen eye honhom bone eye sofo benya tawaso ne emfa ho kyire mu emfamre wo
na sa honhom no so yesa aso afo hwe afisa so yere mu ntaka mu Barack Mohammed ezekopia mo sola tuna kaba mensi no savana manta no bia esi no nsi akai no wada se no bia ruan dem adapa no nsi na betimepi
Ebusia samne doso ni akare nyina de abom sadwume no sia kase boye de esom wo obetumi ahwe bi ewo Facebook Fish TV online TikTok nso Fish TV online Drama Live Fish TV Ghana YouTube nso Fish TV online de yechina kase bonom ya ne wunyina nche ne pepepe enwuma ko ya wonma so ya senior talented lucky spiritual herba Gmex Enterprise kan ho Believe in God Prayer Spiritual Center ABA Herba Center ewom Rabdi Educational Complex Eka ho Divine Immaculate Natural Hospital Maxwell Leather Works Boye Chidom Electrical and Plumbing Depot EMP enso kan boafo no ho Limos Pharmacy Limited Reginam Great Gmex Eka ho na afi Return Herba wey ene nyuma ko ya no sia kase bo nwumre de won maje pene se wo be so ya sene akenkan fo ba no wey eye wukwada raise to the power 4 sanse ene eye wukwada na wukwada mamyensa enso ne ye hye wa hase okabo ma eye nan eye me nana akua sikapa na afi
amanyina kachire akua pokua I don't so any more so quadrant share by back in kind of say WhatsApp SMS and I say the social media handles near show. What the bar my haunty, it's making kind of send say na fatam. You know so no more so call I idea say go copy mum. Our Greater Accra Regional Hospital Ridge Hospital in Trinity at the Phenom. Medical records are already free Ridge Hospital la confirm say sana sini ba ya bo ni copy mum emergency department no. Idea said ne ka se bia mumu yesa na ano na ya findings a wodon hwemu hyase na ne de yo sanabo so so duonu nson chairman Dr. Lawrence Ofoyibodu SNS ne no message Joyce Chochobote idea so the operational staff member of facility no na beto dwase wepira a day after the incident na ni na ese na oguso ajapomden hunsem na manapomden hunsem atime awie peye waraka wonso mu twiti no e ma ne pen relief awodo e da futo man se wonko danje na home kakra se betima bona psychological support no ne se tumi aka committee report share se systematic challenges awodo no am hospitals emergency unit na ewo no omodo mani culture is recent to form farm asha unu se mambo hunsem wono mo enko yesa ebiam nso na be na private security officer ba ko pe na offer 12-hour shifts no a emwa Emwa kora nto bi wura ho no obiri mo bia na so obiri mo no obu kom obu kom police ni ba ko pe na oban bodu ni ba ko pe enti wo mmiri mo ni pa influence ma se me o simi ensa kora din ka tu ogu fom de da Dr. Oforibodu Lawrence adding somewhere to Jabra report how do no e ba ye
the rotation nurse reported her injury to the hospital the day after the incident, that's on the 18th, and was further treated. There was no evidence of fracture on her left wrist or dislocation of her right shoulder joint as documented by the medical records. She was, however, had been treated at the time we visited. Had been given some pain relief. It has been recommended for a bed rest and also has received psychological support care. The third objective, the state of security at the hospital at the time of the incident. Honorable Minister, the committee finds out that the security at the emergency department was grossly inadequate at the time of the incident. The hospital security arrangement of one private security personnel per 12-hourly shift at the emergency is inadequate, considering the volume of human traffic at the Greater Accra Regional Hospital emergency. A police post that is found at the premise of the hospital, but situated far away from the emergency, is also of concern. And the system is that anytime they have such altercation, the hospital has to rely on Adabraka Police Command to call for help. And that's exactly what happened in this instance. The committee also visited the nurse in question, the rotation nurse, Ms. Chocho Rejoice, who was alleged to have been physically attacked and was receiving care at the hospital. When the committee visited, indeed, we saw the patient in bed. The document available to us from the medical record, as I already said, had no indication of fracture or dislocation of the said staff. And he has received some psychological support as well. The committee was able to chance on the specialist who also attended to her at the ward at the time we visited. And at that time, the staff had been discharged to go home and come for review. We also found that the emergency department
Abusiani a wuti Dr. Lawrence Oforibodu on the chairman investigative committee no. Era cheso nurse ni ya maame Joyce Chocho bote a no ye hu se ne ode ne sa to dukumuta no kwa ho chese na beti ehwan oso da bi. Bibi an chese na beti ehwan medical report bi an chese ye nua ba na beti hwan ye. Nenso ebra committee ko pe no da facility odampem ofadampem ho wajempa ehwe na pomde hu nsem nso ho no mo a na enye anikasem report na same hu staffing shortages awodo bi o mo say facility no staff shortage titiri emergency unit one mo a ebo bako na medical officer wo ho shift no ba ko pese single one numeri ane pe na wo ho no mo eba ne sa emwa na for single specialist so na wo ide bia na ka bomu no 7 doctors 2 specialists na wo mo ya adwuma wo ho no mo within the month bia 8 nurses assigned to department 54 per and a post 34 mpo exit for various reasons being decided for the free mo now so emergency needs na say boko bia bi no ba ko no at the time enya ni kakra say na Dr. Lawrence Oforibodu and the chat so
that the committee also found that the number of staff on duty per shift in the hospital was woefully inadequate. The number of medical officers in the month of August is 1 doctor per shift. That's 3 medical officers per day who are permanently working in emergency, supported by 1 specialist per day. Any other doctors who come there as a team to attend to cases and go away. A total of 7 medical officers and 2 specialists were available on duty for a month of August as emergency room permanent staff. We also found out that, for example, out of 88 nursing staff who routinely work at the emergency department every month, only 54 are currently on duty at posts, with about 34 of them already vacated posts for various reasons. This has brought extreme shortage in the number of nursing staff who also support the emergency medical doctors. That the committee also found that the number of staff on
Dr. Lawrence for you board you are no investigative committee on the training. Edmund Shemu across the Greater Accra Regional Hospital. Alpha Basabase, now a branches in Ralph so, and the nurse in this one and Abasa. Was a Ghana bank and ocean to a soon. So I brought a brobia, woman say. Medical report just about saying, dear Bawabono. That's the most important scapa. Wabono, dear Wabono,
every broby bro.
Wabono.
Okay. Ya mo fa video ni mra na ye nhwe bi o ho se be ya betuma di ho adanse Ebusuan ya to akase ebo no so wasa committee na emo e na omode nhye ye gu akwam ne nyina ne se wose omutumi ema bambo ho eye den pa e we emergency unit honom eno echi ne clinical na afesu customer care staff no wo mutumi empeja mum e koban diagnostic machines ahodo a ase nyina na mpanifo enhwe na wo munsiesie wo mu kire se bi eye x-ray CT scan e na afesu MRI machines no wo munsiesie ne nyina eno echi ne secondary level hospitals ahodo o mantem emo no e wase omutumi epeja mu sade be ya pressure ya na ekoso e Rich Hospital no eto betumi atekra Dr. Eyo Foribuodum e ka ne nsam na wo kire se ne asi ni nyina no e ade se mpanimfo eto ho anamom na wo kire se bra wo mba yire bambo mu no e wo se omutumi eboa na afenso akade ahodo ya wo mo ade eye adwuma sade be ya daache ohafoforo bi ensan so ema no mpanimfo he so betumi atu ni nyina ho anamom na afenso no etumi adi mu e wo emergency unit ho no mo a ebetumi ebo mapomde ho nsam e Rich Hospital womanfo ya won ekọ ho no so etumi edimom Dr. Lawrence Oforibuodu ebra wakasa afa nsemi ho no sei e na wokan.
With respect to Greater Accra Regional Hospital Emergency Department, that is Rich Emergency Department, it's imperative that the following measures must be considered at your honorable office to, as a matter of urgency, to forestall any future recurrence. 1, we need to improve. There must be improvement in security presence at the emergency, the ambulance triage area by adding at least 1 personnel more at the gate and ensuring that the gates at the ED are always manned by security personnel. Additionally, we also propose that the CCTV cameras around is very limited to some of the care areas. And so we propose that if it is not for any privacy, they should add on some more CCTV to give evidence and also ensure that the staff will know that somebody is monitoring them in their work. Also, the police office present at the mortuary area, we propose that at least at the weekends or night duties, the police must be present to support the emergency security, to just back up the 2 private securities they have. Number 2, Honorable Minister, we also recommend that you take immediate steps to support the recruitment of additional clinical staff. For Greater Accra Regional Hospital, we focus on staff who will support emergency care. The next recommendation was that you also address to restore the capacity of Greater Accra Regional Hospital in providing imaging services. For example, X-ray, CT scan, MRI, which are all 40 at the moment. And we believe that is actually some of the gaps that is perceived to be delaying care at the emergency, even though doctors normally attend to clients on time. But the services for imaging is done outside. And then the 4th recommendation, Honorable Minister, was to appeal to your office to recruit additional administrative managers to serve as client service officers or customer care staff at the emergency department. We find that most of the time people come in there, but the customer care and client services is lacking. So people come in and get stranded, they don't know what to do. Whilst the emergency staff are also busily attending to patients. So we need to beef up the client service aspect of the emergency care. Other recommendations we added on Honorable Minister was to build human resource capacity for holistic emergency care in the country. This one goes beyond reach. And then when we are able to build that capacity for emergency care, it will minimize the rushing of people to the regional hospitals and then the pressure we are seeing now.
Ebusuan sansem wanyina baye no ena osofo ya ohwapom de ho nsam so yewura kwabena minta kandom e kasare tu dwase ho behia pa se obati committee ya won be hwehwemu e de afa asem ne ho esan se baye no apomuden adwumayefo bebre wo manmu a wo mo e kasa edit etemamufo nso so e ka ho ebim e bra yewura kwabena minta kandom e kasa ne sem yode tu dwane.
I'm so very grateful to the committee, Dr. Lawrence Ofori Boadu, for the wonderful work you've done so far, especially with this very short notice. You were given 1 week within which to submit your report, and you've done justice to that. We have done this because we assure the good people of this country that when the committee completes its work, we'll make the findings of the committee available to the public. At this point, we have done that, and I can assure the public that we'll see to the full implementation of the recommendations. And I can hear far-reaching recommendations even going beyond Rich Hospital. The next phase of the implementation of the recommendations, for me, is the most important stage. And so I can assure you that not only are we going to see to it that Rich takes back its glory, but we'll make sure that whatever work you have done will also have positive impact on the rest of the health facilities we have in this country. Most of the recommendations you have mentioned, as I've heard, I am now going to take my time. We'll have a committee in place, and then we'll digest it one after the other and see to the full implementation. But at a glance and on hearing you, most of them we have already started working on it, and people who have monitored the media space will attest to the fact that I've on several occasions mentioned PPP, retooling of our health facilities and all that. So it fits well into government priority areas, and that we'll continue to do whatever it takes to improve upon the health sector of this country. And I'm very sure that we may not be able to make it perfect, but we'll improve upon it. And we are not going to put this report or recommendations on the shelves. Immediately, we are going to start implementing them. I thank you for the opportunity.
Wey ayon monyafo kwabena minta kando wano na twapom de ho nsam so no wakire se committee ni hwehwemu a wo moye yenom ensam ahodo mo de abatu na nim nyina wo behwe no watu ho na mo pase de be ya pom de adwuma no e betumi akọ nka fa ne ntoma padi afanya se waje ya no okoto atwena nim ani mu ye won eba betu ho anamom na ne nyina kan famfo na asini ya asem efa ne ho no eye Rejoice Chocho Botem na wakwa akosaman eye Abrantie eye Ralph Williams Sentian e kanedin ho kire se waguna ni masepa ene o content and video so Abrantie Ralph no ye fe no Ralph the fellow Ghanaian ena wo kire mu se eye 7 million Ghana cedis ena woje ade afri ho nyina se wabro no wasanso guna ni mase ade aka ho eno ntse sika no ena woje ade afri Ralph nchen
abro ba ko 7 million
7 million
obi mabomi ai
ede nka mbeke obi ma sha ntwade bi na aja
obi mabomi ai
mesi ba kutukura nya hwewe
obi asanda betara me chechire
de bi wo ho
obi ti say despite mo o de twade ba ko pe kora nsa fo mani hunu amamekura no ntimi nye case of ti say si wo mo nya obi
mesi tu anya hwe se mejiska na me dia kwesi nya no ano no
twade ba ko 7 million Zako be say ha ba ku ye thank you we dey ha ba ku ye 7 million. Abusi aboya to akase no esom. Abaya pinso aba butinta video ni se Ghana mampani. Ye wer monyan for John German Mahama ansha no da na mamra nani. No sa be pere mampani on prensa so. Ono so dey bi. Ghana for interpretation da mo ya dey ensem chechire mu o. Me nya sa da biara se me afimpi na aduanu nwoche. Enese mo huma nimu e wa bato krata bia so e wo man Ghana ha sei. What way to Jabe copy mu e Singapore. Mampani Taman Yeshamugaratan. Nim and a form yes, I can't say the Cosano. No. Ghana young for one Singapore and Tamino Yakojimum. Ye dready, ye queer, ye feed money you must have son, you can have a cocaine album brandy. Ever Timaco can so what shop was said. But enough, I'm ready boo minor, what this pepper beam. But so it's naturally. Or he be asked pepper your cost of French and 5 years, Juma. Some many feet not from you don't know what that about your better mum. So was a coaching to Amrano. I'm not favor me. No, I call the presence of the debut on yes, and to us Ghana for. Sans a not about to go sell my penny on your side. Nembum, or what naturally. More shiny sons a damage to our general whom you ultimate so. Or what touch him we ye. What much a month for this is a cost of Bassam Mamrano, Dania. chese krache mo ni mra ho so o ya da nya de se wono be chinche amra na biara so pese okọ ne prensa so Ghana mamra bakwasa binsi dada bi enye wono ene be hye samra san semprenfo se bodin ehye mra enye ebodi tumra guso enye nti wono e be se di boni ofo ma no ho de biara no wo sum Ghana de obedo besim bia sum Ghana wenu nyam hyamu sebe ni mfie na ko na bi obekọ no foforo so benti Ghana foi madaroma enye de sa afin period no nwotwe hu no Ghana mampani ye wenu nyam for John Jamal Mahama enim abato krata bia so bia na samantam bia so emu
yentu akase abo no so na yenko enim enne aban atu anamu a emu edropa ne nyina na se wakyere ni so ade akyere nipa dum yensa ya wonom ewo sika man brofo yedum wo kwan ya wo mofa so eboaye na ewiemhyen ye konya nkwansia ewo eye August mu am aban mu panifo bi efa mu hwe wonom kwa wotumi boaye na sa nipa nwotwe nyina ye de wonom mu efree forest ni mu ebe pie mu okromo kyere se wonom ayade pa na enanipa ya wojina ban anemu aya national chairman MNDC amanyokonum Yera Johnson na Siedon Katia no wakasa dia to dwasem wono ankasa kwakopie mu ewo eye community honum na afenso wo kire ani so ede akire wo pa enu achi ne package bi wo hodum a ewo se aban etumi ede ema wonom na helicopter ye konya nkwanhia ewo maimo na eya ade se ekonya nkwanhia ewo Dampia Range Forest Reserve ne emu am eno ewa danse performance ne mu wasantimantem ha sei enipa nwotwe abamu panifo ya defense minister Dr. Edo Romane Boama na waka ho ebie eno echi no eya minister for environment science and technology Dr. Ibrahim Mutala Mohammed na wono so waka ho na wonom etu anamo akwakodi dwuma ede abo oman na sede be ya oman no ebetumi akonkan na enede ye na Yera Johnson na Siedon Katia ekopie mu wo ho no wa kyerese mo humi ha enye bone mampani ena aso mese ene memfa sikai emfamre mo eye 100,000 Ghana cedis ena wode ema wonom enye nipa dum yensa ne nko a ahemfonso eka ho ebi 20,000 Ghana cedis ena wode ema wono sade be ya ne mode wakoto kokko bi na manom na eno so so etumi aboa na wamananso ho no mu anu wo hyese bibi aka akire na so musanso hia bia mu de a wo mo fa nkoto mu DC anim sade be ya mpanimfo so ebetumi aduru wonom animum na ebra wode 100,000 Ghana cedis koye ekoma sa nipa dum yensa ya wonom eboa ya so amu ne eba ye no 20,000 eko edema ahemfom ya wonom ewo honom Yera Siedon Katia kasa kyerɛ sɛ nipa dum yensa ne nyinaa no ɛyɛ ade sɛ aban ɛba bɛma wɔn adwuma ne qualification ya wɔn ɛno aso pɛpɛpɛ ɛne wɔfa ɛdɛm adwuma ɛwɔ man Ghana mu ha sɛ ya wɔ kyerɛ sɛ aban no ɛhwɛ sɛ deɛ ɛbɛyɛ wɔ man ne betumi atumpɔn afa ne ntoma pa ɛde fra Yera Johnson na Siedon Katia ɛkasa wɔ abra ɔkɔpie mu ɛwɔ sika man brofo yedu asantemantam ha sɛ no yɛntie ne nsɛm bi a ɔde atu dwa
Fenanom amse ase wansana enihi kura okusa nsem mampani sebe mejira nanam na emranti a wo mudi animu eko bepo no so eko ede amuno ebae mampani si emedamase na obia yewia yewo abodi plaque bi ayaya yede be mo obia o de koto ho a kina o ma nyina o mbe hu se me papa we ana me maami we waye bibi de aboa o man Ghana a ne din wo o man enkratam uye no firi ho a president kutaninsam 100,000 Ghana cedis. Aye, titiskano 1 billion. Se yempa emeta emrantie nasi. Akokudro sronkwa. Womo eda ledie. Omai hodo sronkwa. Womo etimika womo hubogu eda ledie no. Osho damasipa.
Eya national chairman MNDC amanyoko Johnson na Siedon Katia na wote ne nka wabra wokopie mo ewo sika madanse akrofro wo qualification anache se wonya adwuma se woni hwe soso de anyame anim ne obi kwa wani babre pa na nso wani ebre kwa obi koye kotwa mfoni se de kokua wo kana wankoye hwe
but say e be Ghana phone crimes am ye hu se BBC a hiam wase se be hiam mfoni obi ko jina osabere ko twa mfoni
mfoni bi oho hu ana oye marshal but still na be security nipa na on de hia na ne se wontwa picture yem kwai
abusia ma yenso aso won se from wo so na manya kwan pipi nyankopɛ no akwati aba election no 2nd September e ba so na maka kire yem Ghana mampani yewer monyamfo John Dramani Mahama so na commander in chief Edma Ghana force ka twem se ye hia o mobile election when the police soldier for asem you are not my friend for no they are our friend Ghana police service e no one e hwebo mu hwa na soldier ni bi ansi wo yenti se ni na rechere hiagba ejira so manya kwan pipi nanim e de kokobon sem na futu okoma Ghana mampani yewer monyamfo John Dramani Mahama.
We will activate every sophistry that is required to ensure that we win the election, given the factors that are prevalent in Akotia. We will also ensure that violence will not be part of our strategy going into the Akotia election.
I was
Tia yera Richard Hiagba wono aya osuna manyo kwan pipi ni ba kan na o chese da bi. Sa Akotia by election no maboabo mo na enso wono ya director for patients ban PP secretariat no. Osinya de say hia soja for ho yen kokontokwa. Aba na yekoto. Soja for be mo wana musu an ho na mo mbo borders no mo Ghana ho by na mom by election the here police for they are our friend because we are not their friend, they are friends.
Yentu akasi bono so na yenkoye ni NPP amanyokuo no ma na yeda so ejina se sediem empanimfo dodo na na atwe wonum ti se wo be Frank Atudi bre e de ama NPP amanyokuo na emu eba ko eyewura ade nimo na ne ya me ne ekasa nwumre yayi wo de ababa tu dwa se eni akansie no wa free mu se wakopre Frank Atudi bre e de ama amanyokuo no wo kire se amanyokuo no e ade se bias pa na ekoso horom na ninje ho ba akokora nti on de wo betena nchen na afenso mo maka kire no ekwan etumi abie ede ama wonom sede yenyina yenim no NPP amanyoko wo mugusu ada wonom eya ahoboa na afie besim January 31st wonom akọ presidential primaries eno mu na yewura ade no kasa kire se wono na ka so obekọ akwanto no wanya ankọ munyina mu sefata monom mo hwese mbotumi atu ho anamom na ne nkasa yemu na wo chese 4.6 million Ghana cedis bi wo honom a wo betumi anya ede afri wonom a wo mo epre eye Frank Dibren ehono a wakasa da tudwa se nso betumi aboa pa ama enema konka ne nyina kan famfo ne Francis Adenimo e da tudwa se kon ya ekoso e wa MPP amanyokuo mu a wonum April Frank Dibren no enya de se obeto aso bi mu
enka ne ma shebedwe ne de ma de hyewo asen ne finfi mensin mo finfi mantam no mu no ya Kennedy ohene Japan and officially and formally Minoka said they were submitted the nomination forms of Fale Sepasa Frank Atuni Edma Manyoku and people were film pined you know channels about from the basom our film pined you know ensia na no mu no che so no kwasam ne se copy headquarters say omko forms on rank send me anko nemo yekọ submit ne de ono akobi na wakọ na chi sai for the no mbemba nkomata na chi amonko submit forms no yeri akere de compare kwa Japan ko drew wo amanyoko na kache no enka ne church for kwabena Japan or ne first aspirant and official or de the forms na timi aba ene de so akere de compare kwa Japan to sumienu ono se de de na kwade kwa ensema hodo a or de central for anyone that style for anim say no akere de compare kwa Japan kasai.
Now going to listen to rhetorics. We want somebody who can create businesses for the youth of this country. I always say that any human being without a job has no life. Do you want life? Do you want life? Then go to the Japan for life.
Kennedy a compare ko Japan kan ya sin central marsh bedwani wa submit the forms no che se mo pen kwa dia me na wo so mo to ma me na meti ma mo nkwa ni da so awie peyom wa ka sa wie pere sa for me che se de nsa wo no mo se mabunu e pe wa kan da compare kwa Japan se mabu de na koma so pa yi grassroots no won so on form na won di on agro se that sa for no so edit to eja
3 Okankwe constituency, Okankwe North, South and Central.
Oh, okay. And what are the words to Ken and Ken supporters today?
Anyway, we are wishing him all the best, and we know we are already made a winner. Ken is an asset to the MPP fraternity, so there will be no doubt if delegates make a wise decision by voting for Ken. And we are urging our delegates. In fact, other camps are boasting of money, they are boasting of wealth and so forth. We are boasting of, someone who can lead the party, someone who can organize the masses, someone who has a track record of creating jobs. And we find no one than Kennedy Ohene-Ajaapong. So we are urging all delegates to vote for Kennedy Ohene-Ajaapong.
Okay. Now, any special reason why you're also here throwing your support to Ken?
Yeah, everybody say Honorable Ajaapong, the grassroots man, and then the powerful man.
Yeah.
So now Ghana for Ajaapong to come and win the president, so you can help the grassroots.
Sure. Okay. All right. You see, any special reason why you're throwing your support behind?
My boss has said everything. So we are
your
for
last
Ken.
words. Your last words.
Ken will win the primary surely. Okay. We wish him the best.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Sure. Thank you very much.
All right.
One now, what time you read for Kennedy? A compare kwa Japan. No shine mu kwan so be Franketuni. I think pinna do nu ensia about one cheer and the man when you consider beya. I think pinna do nu watch be konkode. E de ama so na man you kwampi pinna Ghana nyina. Wo mche se maburu na for grassroots no. Wondi on one work and look say die. You are Kennedy a compare kwa Japan officially was submitting nomination forms so. Watch any so do no war and man you kwena for Ghana nyina.
Ebusia ugusu a wotie kasebo na wo hwe bie ma menka enkan Gremon Company Limited fama Master Solomon Eda no wase aba na danse ho ne ma de akrenkre to krankran woton ne nyina bi ewo ho no merento wo si udan ko ade a na wo de wani akire mu ewo ho no eba ne motor spare parts wato bia we yensan so siesie fama wo mo no ho no a na ya ye ede ama na kira kwan ewo bo amanjom ho no a wo be education office no ba bia woton ne ma na ade ko bia so de kwakogja free number ne 0242 43 0300 na Gremon Company Limited ajosom Limons Pharmacy Limited akira kwan ewo Fenso Kokoti Station hwa wosim wapomude hu hia wo mopa nti upese wapomude no wotumi ekwa wotumi ba wapomude mu nko ade wo monchen e na wodi wadi akire mu number ne 0557705777 0557705777 na wo mu etumi aboa wo Yabia suku ye ya batan o ya wofo na pa baabi e de oba na akosuku a mekanfo Great the Mek e de am Diamond Maryland Educational Complex asante mantem ha se wo mo na agi di pa sharu so se wo mo ntua suku fees ni nyina ya kantin ko a e na obetua bas no befa oba no pasan so e de na abanwumre e free crutch e kosi JHS 3 na wo de oba na akom na kira kwan won kwanta kese habitat offense kwantempo no som 0243 288922 0546 123 134 and after 0591 911 882 Maxwell Leather Works say open paboa share ama chewo wona se na wa ho ofere de munko ade honom e na ba beto bie so yo ba so ye be ma no bomode ekwakwaje odiem wutu akoton wana se wuto ba ko ni nyina wo no e na esom wo Office New Town Opportunity International Savings and Loan wani no edi animhwem 0244 483-947 abusuan ye nyina wesu na ye na ye ho te wakase ebo mu ya ba de aka kire nyina ya ma waso ensi ewo ho ye ba sesi a twen
de nyina enkomo ya mebusuafo ene me namfofo ta ne medi ene se edan siem wo haw pa na emu medie eya memfamu bi na emu mehwe wo nanima na masere esane se SOV Construction and Trading Limited meti omo so a na masore eba SOV dia se wo dan no wo da yeso se wo besi wo plan ni wo wutremu na emu mu nim kwan a obefa so a ye bebo na wa draw plan no na bibia akoye e de ama wo unya contractor e wo dan sie ni mu a eno so SOV ye be ma obi impo edan sie ho ne ma no eba cement iron rods ene edan sie ho ne ma bia dia ena me show SOV Construction and Trading Limited ye ene ye be ma papa no se de betimi aboa wo dan no ama na gina ne nan so na enye no nko a se ba building tools ebiti se headpan reflectors hammer chisel ene de keka ho nyina eno nso ye tumbi na contractor ne kra no ne ma o ka so fancy dan no eno ana oye enu nti ena ohia consultant dan de nyina obehwe se contractor na ejuma no ebe koyi ebe roofing nso de ewu ni ha okra enkonkwaji roofing bi ebe ha SOV ye be ma roofing papa na yasan aba abebo ama wo
SOV Construction and Trading Limited Junior customers huntino sesi ade ye de niam bebre na beka ho open China doors panel doors shower set WCs toilet seats sinks ahodo mitra niam bia ye yusu bathroom no won sabe ka bi dia free ye was cement ahodo bebre your roofing sheet mitra allo zinc in Chelsea papa o de board down so afi ball shibaros iron rods type bia opebia ne o plywood papa types bia enye no kwa ne ye wo niam bebre na ye de mai open block molding machine ahaya kuye wejuma ubenye bi dia free ho PVC design pillar mold ni nyina ubenye bi dia free ho scaffold no ye wo papa no bia ye de mai e wo SOV Construction and Trading Limited na
enuti efija kwa abre not eye na hin kra ye friend bo aman Feldo Pharmacy and Africa Confanochi Rural Bank infinfin ho pe ohonom na obehu SOV Construction and Trading Limited obetimi friend e wa homa we so 0244 283200 and as 050-866-1226 obetimi akọ eye Gmail mu eye contact@sovconstructiongh.com and I post eye website eye sovconstructiongh.com SOV Construction and Trading Limited ebe dan sie ho ne amade ye extraordinary ye all in one.
Boni ya sanso aba ya mfa dia ka kire nyina emra mesomo ye bo e de ramu e wo NDC amanyokun emum na Deputy General Secretary Yewura Mustafa Gbande wakasa dia tudwa se nyame ya adoma akwati by election de animu ha ya kwanwa na NDC amanyokun omo de nya de se wo mkwakoye basabasa ye wo hokora asomdwe hu dawuro nko a e na won ebe kwa akobom na enu mu no wakasa wo kire se wonum akase wonum etu anamo e wo asomdwe mu no eno no nkire se obi de basabasa ye ba wo munyina hodin hwe omo nemu mu de ba de we eye fa be wo so wo mo so di be hia opa Yewura Mustafa Gbande e kasa fa nsemi ho no ye ntie ne oka fa akwati by election na ho
na ensuru any Friday adaho and that Muhammad has never told anyone said go and extort money from minors, and these are difficulties that you will encounter when you are working with people. Mistakes will happen, but correction will be what? Will be made. And to your mind around that, the NDC is not against you, but rather we are determined to do something different from what the NDC have done. The last part, the old people will not win this election for us. We, the young people of the NDC, must win this election to the honor of our ministers who have died, to the honor of the young MPs who have died, to the honor of our party and reshaping the democracy of this country. In this constituency, our only will be in the previous election. Let us do. We will arrest them.
it comes to an end when the laws are working.
Busiani awoti ye Deputy General Secretary Mandisi Amanyo Kunu Mustafa Gbande Waten and Kana what the buyer the bell was so. Ebusiani Bajina was so the Casaboni Sinasani Ebeconia faster than Emma return hereby was a war who ayatin at the Amashan and so said a Nubrana Hamankwa and our day aside and to one Cassani Peduan baby and Koyan and Chain and our woko. Nature Quine or French Ottawa no market 0240508893 and after 0241-237-316 na return herba and so ajo so SOV Construction Trade Limited the same country or say adanse hu niam na oton wode bi ma han esan so eton be ba ne bathroom accessories ani nyina wotonton bi e wo honom professional masons e wo honom carpentry works won be ye ni nyina enti wo dan no wo di aso abo form A2 foundation kopim so be sia wie won be bo ni nyina so paint tile bibia won e be ye de amam wo ma kira kwan e wo bo aman wo ben konfa na bank honom a 0244283200 na SOV penny for ajosom ABA Herbal Center or so for 3 days or so for water or so for brantium was a man country or send answer and what you see honoma when you had no to asia de ama watch us and no kwa or bow how one sub woman walk my idea would you a stroke and now what they brand and chain now want to asia and for more natural kwan wa kwada so jonas jom or ben public toilet to honomo doma him crow a main center a Benedict Preparatory School no one no and na e ben or so for water penny say ya wada so ye nanom 02415054156519 and afa 0502812161 Fishmonger Plaza ho ane akwakoto electrical materials eye papa plumbing materials eye papa nti wasi ufie na wie na aka ho plumbing ene electrical works na horom na akwakoto niema ne bi ede frame Merebento Enterprise etonsa Ghana ni abrochire de ano ode ne ano mre ne nyina obenya bi ede amount 0241427374 0241427374 Believe in God Prayer Spiritual Center Prophet Obenfo Kotache Steven ano wasi abusiama pam ene hawo woda also da ye bone adwuma na sinitira na senkoye nko ade abomoden ebra na wonsuo de nyina engu honom na also etumi enya apomoden anase ahotom eye wukuada kwasiara na afenso fiara na watena se eye adwuma ofenso mo information center na wane no ena edi enmhwem 0553662316 0534098919 Obenfo Katache Nyankopon Holy Spirit God ya de fisam kaibo etwaso
Mameka osa Jenny Mo Enterprise open high density mattress audo na be Jenny Mo student mattress double mattress queen size king size ni na bi wo hono enya fe na Africa akukumas bra mo ako one amako formation center ni dia no hwe 0595582750 wey invitation audo a e free drum send the mo so no manya kwan pp Edmef Jakwa North ye wer monya for Thomas for so hini Hayford afa mra shebedwani wer monya for Collins adema komensa bedwa bad ma mo of lecture area ye kwabena ano and afa branch chairman any mebu no one so ntem association and I'm to say say we in Sontem Youth NPP association no ye pa ho ntem ase ye to say say wo be special guest di madwumadie no e ba so kwasiada osana abosom de twa to akra wi apram tebre won so ntem ani nti to say for bibia so mbaka on hwan adwumade nya sonkro nya krabehwa ne enti NPP Youth Association won so ntem obet my friend penny for adwumade ho 0248 875 243 0559 178 075 na watimi ajo so na mo bia ho bia dia so won masem way every University of Cape Coast College of Distance Education was see a study center no Jamna Kente Senior High School of Finsom na say na tie programs how dey for first degree for no Bachelor of Education in English language, Ghanaian language, history, religious and moral values, mathematics, science, social studies, management, accounting, early childhood education or primary education, junior high school education so and no qualifications in a diploma certificate, SSC and ASAWASI, and I say all level forms no 225 Ghana cedis. Wadaroma SSC and ASAWASI no one pass English, maths or science in Mubia. So by mature entrance exam, Sanonya Kwenya Abe program. Your switch program Oshade junior high school na pesa odiko senior high school afepe na besa switch program no form say 155 Ghana cedis and one no your masters program so one more form say 325 Ghana cedis masters in business programs masters in maths and science programs masters in arts and social science masters in education wadaroma me dan kwesi da be weekends class nkwa ne offer for Mr. Samson Don coordinator at my University of Cape Coast College of Distance Education most of the center na Dramina Kenton Senior High School one 0540303357 Ora AA Hakim 0246325244 na watumi ajeso afa yenka boye de twaso waya kusi asebusa pen na boache CEO at the March Hotel na owusi de twa otumfo safiesi na US abrichmemu na safo kantanka otumfo safiesi konti hene na Jessica pa otumfo safiesi ni fahene okumase opani akwesi amponsan o mase opani de dudu na fa ne sa wofa bra e o chikrom ohene ba hwene e wo bo oman opani ya odwuma okumase opani George okumase opani ya wamponsan e okumase ro kwabena ofori e o mase yera Ibrahim Sapon e o mase afei enso na fosi akonadu e otumfo safiesi hima okumase na akosi adu fi otumfo safiesi konti hima ono so e wo ho kumase ba pani abena kwabena o mase maame adwo afra o mase maame ya abo ama o mase maame abena cha e o mase eni pie keka ho agya e opani kwaku sanya o chikrom onya baby kodida na e opani samie ono so nya baby kodida ba pani no emma a ogya wo na chire owura kakare chamfo nka na mensia ban ka chepani edma de chef Jacob Abeno for her onabu DC asana meken owura kwa mi ntwidwa fense papa ga na okode morire yera ben na o mase owura kwaku owusu won kran owura kwaku senya ban singer o kumase owura lemon e o mase ano mansre eno no owura George entry de fense se bobo Kwame Alex e o kumase owura kwaku entry de fense master awo bo man owura James owusu de fense oje e wa amoako owura kwajo kunadu de fense America o mase owura kwajo bodi e wo asase de fense wo mase Alfred Kwabena Diodu ne refe no chikrom Adwo Helena won kran amantwiwa wa amoako Adwo Sta okumase afia boajo won kran Adwo manu okumase na nakua ampemfa okumase na nanom ya aduo watch 80 wonum ne akusia sabusan kan nyina ase Yakopon ya adomo wonum papa wonum nana won wofa won ba wode nyina opani kwa kwantwo osia kotase no eja bob no biare fo nyamfisha no wo ha na ba mo wotumedin for na paka fan da so na no monse do na na busabu na Yakopon ya adoma me de de na nimu yin osana boso na taso aduasam ere betum pa bo ma sabu sefie ho no mo no nkasa no fie amachi no nan empam kosi no nwotwe ama busan da fo ba hwe ne echi na ni di enkra amamre ne amane ekwan so na afei ya mekwan ma Deeper Life Bible asafo chikrom aba ofusum de amano ne ya pen krabra bo ma ase amusieye na afei ya je ho mekakra awie don kosi no nsia bo ma ase community center ho no mo ya betena sane ya no opani kwaku antwo sia ko ja bobo ejisika se dika wa mamre ne amane ekwan so na afei ne kwasa da so no e wa kopie mo Deeper Life asafo chikrom akwere twede mponyankopon asem ese mfinsha pale wo ha wode opani kwaku antwo sia ko eja bobo bedum abusia ode bedum kro oman ene asafo ni nyina yefi na aso ne babesa betena se biomu danku kosi no nsia anu opani eye bobo chisika se twato e wa mamre ne amane ekwan so eni so ro kwa mi ntwi di reference papa ga na okode mo rese otun safadofo ejamfo nyina so mo so mo bia no pen papa krabre amamre ne amane ekwan so na wonum na chisika sai se na efata enso Bretso abusia pani kwaku safia atwoma tachiman na na free tachi otaso miensa atwoma tachiman dikro na na tie ku ya atwoma hene chiame opani kwabena che wa atwoma nkran na baafo awu asoko dikro oba pani afia bio maame adwa kwanche maame amasewa maame ya dufie maame amajemfo wonum na wa atwoma tachiman oba pani hana entry antiaba refer no ahenkan antabna ahenkan de frɛ no wo eye enkan isle gone ora David Kofita dakwa e otema oba pani Mary free e odikai antiata pani osoko oba pani Mary free otosmienu antiata kakra osoko maami amajewa atwomata chiman maami Rose ajewa Toronto Canada maami amanya akoa maami amajewa ora Japan owura kwaku kusi owura kwaku owusu won mina watwemata chiman maame apia esreso maame abenaja maame Margaret ewahwa oba pani Syria asantewa oba pani Hana Mponsa won mina obo oman kutukrom oba pani Grace Botma oswame owura kofinya mecha Orlando na Bruchimemu owura Thomas Asante Orlando na Bruchimemu aja pani James Kwabena eja yonya baby korida ena yoba pani Teresa Ajoa chan no wosoko enuano man mema bi enie owura James Opoku agema o Canada owura kwasi be chan for CEO Edma Shalom Oyon Afei Unique Development Company Limited no one crime owura Joseph Ajaye one crime owura ya Mike your businessman o Kumase Mami Margaret akosia mwani mwa Hagan Yedwedni o Kumase owura Mike Okofie wo Germany Abuchimemu owura Francis Osei chan for UK owura Steven Opoku wo Italy owura Peter Bafo bo amai sokono wo owura Emmanuel Bafo wo Holland owura John Mensa USA Mami ata Penny Wotema Mami ata Kakra Wotema owura Godfred Encho Canada Emma Pastor Victor Opoku wo Ajimai o Kumase owura Je Chrismond Poku ya Hagan o business woman won crying owura Francis Osebunso Magazine Road Kumase Mame Mary Adwa Hagan graphic designer o Kumase owura Simon Anaye Boa Siama Hagan o Kumase owura Ernest Opoku Ajima o Italy Bruchimemu owura Maxwell Kwesi Hagan Takwa Macro Kumase owura Richard Opoku Hagan one businessman o Kumase owura Evans Naneje o Kumase owura Jonathan Hagan Senior Jonathan Hagan Jina wonyina o Kumase owura Thomas Wachi Hagan o Disiani o Kumase Eugene Chumesi o Kumase Prosela Amwa school ni o Kumase Blessing Anacha o Kumase Anastasia Ewua o Germany Abuchimemu Rosal Ewua o Germany Abuchimemu Onward Owusu o Kumase Ansa Ewua Anastasia Osei Echa o UK Kendra Osei Kunedu o UK Andrew Osei Ajima o UK Ora Ernest Echampo o Kumase Prosela Opoku Italy Abuchimemu Imano Opoku Ajima o Kumase Gloria Opoku Ajima o Kumase Ajoa Chan wo bo man Maame Abena Boatman Maame Joyce Ewua Don Friends Mama Soko Owura Kwasi Afo Akwa o Kumase Owura Augustine Ewua e wo Kumase Nananom Ebia Prosela Noche won crime Karen Ewua Hagan Vanessa Opoku Ajiman Owusu Opoku Ajiman Gosu Opoku Ajiman Francis Osebonsu Jr. Hannah Osebonsu Lina Osebonsu Ani Bretu Adishibusan kai nyina asem ba mo woti modern form Edna Pakan abefa ye nana ye maame ye nuaba ye mba ya de nyina maame Mary Sapon otiase na kwia Sapon na obi ade frɛ no onyamfinhya na duosia enson 67 Edna tsana no monsiedo Bretu abusia bu na no nyankopɔ ya do me de die ne mu yin osana boso ne to so aduasam Amachu no na kwesi premtebre ene de man beto mpem abusefia no wosoko na afa abusa we ne nation di nkra sa abrekro no amu no ena St Anthony Catholic Church we obo man soko e ba be ya ufusom e de ama no ni apen krabre e wa twoma tachiman amusieye e wo Kumase na afa sa betena se dan kokosi no nsabre mu e obo man soko school park ne so no mo am ni anom ye maame Mary Sapon chisika se dika mamre ene amane akwan so na kwesi ada so no ye nyina adofo na jamfo kwa kopie mu e St Anthony Catholic Church we bo man soko na akodo twede mponyankopon se finhye de osianson wade maame Mary Sapon akua Sapon bedom bretu abusia asafo ne kro ne nyina ye fi na asom ba besa betena se biemu don kokosi no nsia anu ye ma mechika sai twatso e wa mamre ene amane ekwan so ene nti owura Joseph Ejare a won kan esa do for jamfo nyame so mu abi ai no mpani nua ba krabre amamre ne amane kwan ema na nanom nyina aka ho onsom oni ni pamba yenti ene de etumoni mum na krakra mu ne na otwede die enkai bonyankopɔ ya mo chena bretu abuso won so ntam se ade ato wonani bricha bomas brisi ni kobre die ahim bretu abusia wonom abusa pani opani kwadwe safo ato na no monse do na busabu na no nyankopɔ ya mo chena osana aboso ne to so de nu enwotwe ene wodi opani kwadwe safo adron France jadabo anasa mandabo won no chisika se di kan ne na otwere de eba so awon so tema yobia ho ene nti bretu abusia to nsafa do fo jamfo simbo so mo bia sanse won papa won wofa won nua be ma won ba wode nyina opani kwadwe safo nya mfisha de osunum 75 years se mandabo ekwa nyankopɔ mo chena ene yedi na otwede be gina so ahwe da poti amamre na amane kwansom epe no krabe ne no chisika esa
Ebusia de Kasiaboni nyina si ha says Kasiaboni ya oda fasida na masemu for penny original bawa okwamsi aron so agento ewo honom producer ena nwumre no DJ Martins nyina ye ukwada for ntu ukwada raise to the power form akenkan fo nipa mienu ya uhu ye ate ye nka no me nana akua sikapa na afi
ebe nyina ka chire akua pokraje bre ehwe tie ma mo nsi yankwa chimdi papa na ochire ozi obi ameja me na papa na ochire na enye krabe hwe ma mo nsi adwuma di aka no to aso